and today was like a big day for that. So
Yeah. Good
there you
timing
go.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
really interesting. That's really cool. So
mhm.
do you have any advice for like what or like tips for me as I'm looking for jobs or what I should be looking for or like things I should have on my resume at looking towards internal communications?
Yeah. So when you say internal communications, are you talking about like coming at it from like an HR, like you want to go be part of that, or what kind of team are you looking to be a part of?
Yeah, so I worked for Qualtrics last summer and I was on their internal communications department, which was basically my boss. She was like the direct communicator for the executives. So she like wrote all their emails and presentations and just kind of and then my team worked on like the internal website for like the employees and just and also Qualtrics was made private at that time, so we were doing a lot of like newsletters and trying to keep all the employees up to date. So like that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't really know what that means, but um yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking to do,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay. So if you're looking for a company that's going to have an internal communications staff, it's going to
Hmm.
be a larger, you're looking at a bigger size company.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Um, that's not
that
bad.
makes sense.
That's just
Hmm.
small, medium-sized companies don't have an extra person for that. It
Okay.
might be somebody who is also their HR person. So there might be some overlap.
Hmm.
Um, if you're looking for specifically internal communications. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're interested in the consulting route, a lot of that, I mean, if you're not opposed to going to DC, I mean, that's just where
Mhm.
I was, and that's where Allison was.
Yeah.
So that stuff actually is more internal-ish.
Hmm.
Because you're talking about like, okay, the overarching project is this Oracle financial system implementation. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Oracle. I don't know anything about financial systems, but I can build a training calendar and I can, help people schedule, help inform people of what trainings they're required to attend and
Hmm.
cross check who has signed up with who is required to be there. And um, I don't know, the biggest advice I would say and why I got to do things that were more exciting was because I was
Hmm.
willing to do things that nobody wanted to do. And
Okay.
then, I mean, like managing a training calendar is like a giant nightmare. We do that in our business now and nobody wants to do it. It's horrible. I don't do it
Uh-huh.
now either. Somebody else can do it. But so there's some things that you can do. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've also so I also have I've worked in HR and did some communications, although I've worked in HR twice and
Okay.
they were completely different experiences. The first time I spent a summer working for interning in HR for Toyota. So it was
Okay.
for a Toyota parts distribution plant facility. So we had
Hmm.
like 550 warehouse employees, and I just would like it. I helped. So that was like after my sophomore year of college or something.
Hmm.
And one of the ladies that worked there didn't show up like almost the whole summer. And so I ended up doing a bunch of stuff that she did. So I did payroll and I just did a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Um, but the people loved me. Warehouse employees love HR. I was the one that put their paychecks in their mailboxes, and I,
Mhm.
helped them order their cars that they got for free. And I helped that, like, I got to do all this fun stuff.
Yeah.
So then in DC,
Hmm.
after I had another job, that's a whole other side. Actually, that one's more communications related too, but so
It's okay.
I worked in HR for a big DC law firm. And I thought, oh, this is going to be great. These guys have money. Like it's a posh office. This is amazing.
Hmm.
They treated HR like garbage.
Oh.
They were so mean. They would not, like, we were trying to get people signed up for their health insurance, and they're like, I signed up last year. I'm like, well, we have new plans. If you don't sign up, you don't have health insurance. And
Mm.
they were like, oh, I don't have time for you. It was awful. I hated it. So when I left there, well, I stayed there until I started. I'm trying to think if I don't remember if I went straight there to the consulting firm or if I took a break.
Mm.
I don't remember. It's long ago.
Yeah.
But that was interesting because I did internal communication stuff there, and the
Yeah.
response based on the population I was communicating with was so different that for me, I would never go do HR for a big law firm or
Okay.
anybody who was like at risk for being high maintenance.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know who else would be in that bucket. Like I don't know if big
Yeah.
engineering firms would be like that or big. I don't know. It's something that totally caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
They were awful.
Interesting. Very interesting. I had a
Yeah,
comment and
but
I forgot it, but oh, I
yeah.
was just gonna say that oh shoot. Dang it. Lost my train of thought. Um oh, well, one, my mom wants me to go live in Washington, D.C. So that's good, right? I mean, it's a great place. And she often
Yeah.
says, Catherine and Allison were there, and they had families. And I was like, yeah, okay, mom. Um,
Yeah.
but also like I'm really glad to be talking to you because that does open up to me like kind of what kind of company I should be working for. And like you were saying with consulting, like I don't need to necessarily know financial blah blah, blah like jargon and stuff, but I can still like do my job and what I want to do there. And so that's really I appreciate that because that makes me think. And I am already looking at Washington, D.C. It's already a place I know I want to kind of look for jobs there. So maybe I'll focus a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think
There's big singles wards there.
mhm,
There's a lot of good stuff there that, works
yeah,
for your general demographic. So,
yep.
there are other places that too, I'm sure that would
Hmm.
be great. But the other thing is, yeah, these big projects, I don't know. I wouldn't, I don't know. I guess since you're asking me for my advice, I wouldn't
Yep.
limit yourself to just pure internal communications as you've known them,
Yeah. Okay.
because a lot of what I did was not like, it was not marketing. So it was
Hmm.
very different than, even though some of what I did was technically external, it was more like communicating information, not persuade, like I'm not talking about sales or marketing or
Yeah.
commercials. Like that wasn't what we did. So it
Hmm.
was more like taking information, organizing it, matching what information was delivered to what audience at what time.
Hmm.
So we always had a plan. So of like timing of communications and who was going to what when. And so it's more about like being able to organize that information, even
Yeah.
if you don't understand the specifics of the information. So you're like, okay, we have to have a webinar for all of the, for all of the accounts payable people. Well, I don't have to totally understand their job, but I have to connect somebody who does, who can give them the information, schedule the webinar, provide it for them, but I don't have to be the expert.
Yeah.
So it's more having that ability to organize a
Yeah.
communication plan than it is feeling like you have to be the expert on everything, because
Cool.
that's not. Yeah, being a communications expert is very different than being a subject matter expert. And you would probably have a bunch of contacts,
Hmm.
a bunch of, we call them SMEs, subject matter experts
Yeah.
that you would. So like, okay, well, I have to write an article about this. Well, here are my 3 people that I'm going to go interview. And then I'm going to write this communication and I'm going to take it back to them and say, hey, did I get this right?
Hmm.
Is this technically correct based on your understanding? Because obviously you know, I don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
So I don't know. I would encourage you to open up your options a little bit and, be opening. Oh, there's Elizabeth. Apparently she was home. I just saw her walk past in the window, but
That's funny.
Yeah, so I mean,
Great.
not that that helps narrow your job search at all, but there might be more things out there that would fit what you envision yourself doing that would be different than what you've done, but
Yeah,
actually similar in a lot of ways. So you would have a
yeah.
lot of relevant experience.
That's
So
really, I really appreciate that. Because this is the thing
yeah.
with my with communication studies and like my major is any professor I talk to and I'm like, I want to do internal communications. They're like, what is that? And I'm like, how do you not know what this is? Like, I'm new to this, so obviously I'm trying to figure it out and research. And so like for you who knows what it is and can kind of help point it and define it for me, I guess, and because I am very
Mhm.
limited in what my vision of it is because I have one experience with it and so
Mhm.
anyway, so that's really helpful.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 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 And the marketing people are a whole different bucket of people.
yeah, yeah.
So that, yeah, that's not, and that's cool too. That's a
Hmm.
great route to go, but that's a whole different set of skills and, you know, you get a little flashier and a little, so,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
cool.
Well, great. That's all I could ask from you. That was amazing. You definitely delivered. So, and I will be
Well, good. Hopefully I didn't lead you astray, but
no, no, it
yeah,
was really helpful. And I have to do this for a class, but I will be probably reviewing it and um
yeah,
remembering what you say because that was really nice. I really appreciate it.
yeah,
So,
yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely. I would say talk to Allison because she may
mhm.
even have some contacts. My people have all kind of gone to and a couple people are still at Deloitte, but my people have all kind of gone because I haven't been in that market for what, Elizabeth, like 15 years.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
not in the DC like actual market. Yeah, I've only been doing our stuff. So
Yeah,
anyway, Allison would be a good one to talk to. Just she might have some ideas for you.
that'd be
So
great. Yeah, I'll get in contact with her. So,
yeah,
thank you.
awesome. Yeah, you're so welcome. Good luck. I can't wait to see
Thanks.
what you do.
I know. I'm excited too. You'll be in contact. You'll see. So,
Awesome. Well,
okay.
congrats on graduating and celebrating and all of that. All
Thank you.
right. You're
And
welcome.
tell the
Talk to you.
yeah, tell the family I say hi. Might as well.
I will. I will. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye, Rebecca.
Okay, bye.